rock with a rhythm. We could rock, 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 right. Rock, 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 high.
Come on.
Rock, 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 high.
I can feel it rising. I can feel the wind on the back of my neck, chasing the horizon. Sun is going down, we ain't headed home yet. I can feel it building. Pressure so high, it'll never come down. Feeling like a billion. Head up in the sky, I've been losing the ground. Give me that. I can feel it. can feel the wind on the back of my neck, chasing the horizon. Sun is going down, we ain't headed home yet. I can feel it building, pressure so high it'll never come down. Feeling like a billion, head up in the sky, I've been losing the ground. Give me that, give me that. I can feel it.
Get
I needed you. Know that I've been missing, that I'm foolish. I needed you.
This is not a drill. Warning. Please evacuate. This is not a drill. Warning. 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 Warning.
I'ma knock at your door before I hit you like Jingle. All day, every day. Mike, check. 1, 2. Yo, dog, Katie Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on that literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab in an undisclosed location in Central Florida. We're doing it again. Go, boy. What's up, player? Let me go live on Graham. It smells. Woo! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What up, player? Coil Daddy. Both bots need help. What do they need help with? Shout out to everyone over on the gram. Easy peasy said, long day. About to cook for the lady for her work. You about to make, what, got like a work party? What's up, Graham? We're live on Twitch right now. Getting ready to do some painting. Just tuning in. Tuesday evening. Templar tuning in over here. 48 months. 4-year anniversary. Thank you for the sub, brother. Oh, you're making her a lunchbox. I do that. I make my lady a lunch. Go, boy. Your son is on a plane to go into Taiwan to study abroad for 2 weeks. Nice. Sloan Two-Face. What's up, brother? Dark Horse tuning in. Mo's Magic. Buddy Funster Camo Specs online. Rhea Prey. Kilty. Needless. What's up, guys? Got some people over here on the gram. Anybody tuning on Instagram? I'm just exploding that go live notification to let you know that we're live on Twitch where the actual action is. Follow my link train in my bio. Easy peasy. She don't eat it or shift and choices are shit. I ain't dealing with that. I'll drive through. You'll drive through shit, Gary, for a smile easily. Yeah. Gary, Indiana. This makes more sense. So, I trimmed my beard. It finally reached critical mass, and I finally won the war at home. You were there when that was going down, right? When we were playing Diablo together.
He said, one, you were called homeless. More than once I was called homeless. That was the whole bit, as you recall, way back in December when she asked me to grow a beard for her anniversary because she thought my sideburns were stupid. I was like, yeah, they are stupid. That's why I like them. They're funny. And I was like, I will show you. I will take the beard to a place where you regret those words. Remember, that was my stated goal here on the podcast. Easy peasy.
Thanks for taking a look at my question, smiley face.
You're welcome. Easy peasy. I appreciate you, brother. Easy peasy, one of my students who has gone really far in the curriculum and painted massive armies and displays, winning best hobby. War Dog, what's up, homie? Eating Rampage says, sometimes beard need trimming. Do they, though? Because it's funnier when they're not trimmed. You know what I'm saying? So for me, funnier is cool. Replay says, one homeless is an issue. Multiple homeless is funny. All right. That's a dub. You see what I'm saying? So like the whole thing was to grow the beard in such a way that she would regret telling me to get that my sideburns were stupid. And that day she texted me because she posted a picture of us together. We were at the racetracks, which now she has redefined in our relationship what the whitest thing we've ever done is. And she loves that shit. She's like, oh, 4th of July, shooting fireworks off, eating hot dogs and shit. She's like, that's the whitest thing I've ever done. I love this. Some gringo shit. And then when we went to the Inverness Speedway for Mayhem Night and saw figure 8 bus driving on a stock car track, she was like, I have now reached the apex. And then we were there in the stand and we took a selfie and she posted it on her Facebook and my brother saw it and was like, I didn't realize you were dating a homeless man. And that was the last straw for her. She was like, my mom said it. Your brother said it. It's like, I mean, it was a good burn, but damn it, David. And she was like, it's this, and that. It's embarrassing. It's like, oh, I embarrass you? She's like, don't put words in my mouth, blah, blah. Finally, I got her admitted. She came home. I was like, just shoot me straight. Tell me I'm ugly. She's like, it's ugly. You're ugly with that beard. I can't help it. I was like, that's all I ever wanted you to say. That was the whole move. Omegon, what's up, brother? Over on the gram. Easy peasy, that's right, man. Full growth. More pigment tuning in. What's up, man? Request is mission complete. Operation O. You want me to grow beard out? Is a success. Thank you. Congratulations, General. It's like, I'll show you the meaning of what looks stupid. Easy peasy. I can only grow a goatee. At this point, I'm growing a Fu Manchu. Oh, Megan, so still on this side of the grass, Kenny. What's up, man? That's a long war to surpass 13 Black Crusades. That's right, Reapray. Yeah, I feel like Easy Peasy needs to grow a Fu Manchu. So I watched a couple beard trimming videos and I trimmed my beard and she came home and she's like, you look handsome again. So all that meant was I got rid of the awesome part on the sides that flares out like General Ambrose Burnside, you know? My favorite part of the beard. Idiot at Rampage says I had a beard down to my belly button. My mom was beside herself trying to get me to trim it back. But now I'm getting really into the mustache twirls because that's the next evolution of how preposterous I can make it. And she can't hate because I got compliments on the mustache. That whole night we were at the Speedway, multiple compliments. She said, fuck. But these compliments were coming from a potentially tainted source. Bunch of rednecks starting fights in the parking lot at the raceway, you know? War Pigment says, just remember, it's your face by her beard. Yep. That was the big big event of the weekend. Went down, celebrated Mom's Day. Went to the Speedway. Apatasuke, the largest man in the United Kingdom with that resub 104 months. Laura Kerrigan, your wolves are incoming. Nice. Recoil says, has the mustache growth been out of its walrus hair stage? Yes, it's much better now. Took about 3 months of conditioning to make it usable. Idiot Rampage says, isn't it a foregone conclusion that there are redneck fights in the parking lot of a speedway? Yeah. I expected it. She was like, what the fuck's going on out here? Is this the fucking song? I pick a new playlist and this song shows up on our playlist for you, Pray? They did a chain race where the cars were chained together. One car was towing another car. With a chain. Swinging it around and shit. Ray Pray, this isn't it, but it's the same artist. I shouldn't complain. War Pigment, can I build a place from scratch? Yeah, I've got a couple of those. Let's see. I just want to let the radio ride. Let me see. Where's my library? I've got a 2020. Let's go all the way back to the 2021 playlist. See if it's still here. Yeah. It's only got 48 songs, though. But I've got a 28. The first one we made in 2021. Let's do it. It's actually in my saved playlists. Shan Gillett, what's up, man? Omegon, I haven't painted any models in a long time. No shame in that. Crimus, what's up, player? We get some love for Crimus over on the Twitch. Ain't no shame in that, Omegon. I've been caught up in ARPG heaven. Playing 3 different seasons of 3 different ARPGs inside of a 30-day period. So I didn't get a lot of painting done either. Tonight, we're going to showcase a little of our secret True Metallic gold blend on Twitch. If you're curious about this technique, been there, painted that. Been there, paint that. Nice name. What's up, brother? But to all my Instagram homies, this is just like a commercial for Twitch. I don't do any painting on here because the algorithm is ridiculous. The application doesn't really support what I like to do. So we'll paint over on Twitch. You can find my links in my bio. Recoil's mom coming in for 26 months. Kramer says, just took my dog to the vet. All my eBay went to that bill. That has also been my experience with having extra money. There's living pay to paycheck, and then the next tier above that, Kramus, is living vet bill to vet bill. Idiot and Rampage, is it too late to set up a class for Friday? No. Set up a class right now. You're fine. Oh my god, well, I still have some orc boys. 1 chaplain and 10 armor and more. Get some orc boys primed up. That's a good way to get back into the game. It's a way to get back into the painting. Get your juices flowing. Hitting a rampage. Extra money is a curse sometimes. Yeah. I feel that. This month was rough for me because I had to buy that washer. And then go down to Miami for that funeral. It's like I had exactly enough money to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, so of course the washer broke. And so I had to spend, that's life. My lady was like, why? And I was like, I don't know where you've been, but this is how my life's been the whole time. I'm not even surprised. War Pigment? Yeah, I saw you on there. Kramer says, at least it's not court date to court date. Now look what came in the mail today. My lady was super stoked. Got those dice in hand. The flip cameras. They are a beautiful deep purple. Look at that. Let me flip the focus. People on the Instagram, they can see it really nice. It's part of our big dice giveaway. We'll film it. Let me see if I can get it in focus on. It's too much light. Let me drop the exposure. But they are like a beautiful translucent purple. Crisp logo work. What's up, baby? I love you too. You making fun of me for jerking off the dice? Everything I do is sexual. She poked her head around the corner and saw me doing like this. Bond Dragon, 2 different angles. I didn't know you went live on Twitch already. Yeah, we do both at the same time, brother. Just to add. That's right, easy peasy. Can he be handling that sack of dice? I'll work the sack. Manhandling. Great pray. Yeah, it's a King of the Hill episode based on this very scenario. Mondragon on Twitch, the other angle, stereo sound. Made it over to Twitch. David over on YouTube, he's like, jerk the dice. So I've got 2 sacks in there. So we're gonna go through fulfillment this weekend. My Lady Love's helping me with that. She puts little stickers on your guys' bags if you haven't noticed. How many of you guys got Hello Kitty stickers on your swag? Warbat, let me get some love. 91 months. Resub says, my boy, you're looking good. Thank you, brother. Get some hype in there for Warbat. Easy peasy. You were curious about your Hello Kitty sticker? You need a Rampage? He got his little Hello Kitty sticker. Thought it was a good addition. She has a whole collection of those stickers and she put them all on your bags. David Vega, yep, 2 sags. Yeah, so it was wild. So that so we went to Inverness Speedway. So it's funny because I grew up in Miami and I was born in Hialeah, so there was a speedway in the middle of Hialeah that only the gringos knew about. And my dad used to drag me to the stock car races all the time. He's obsessed, and so he was really stoked on this nonsense. Their night of carnage or whatever. So they did school bus figure 8, which was preposterous. They did the chain race, like I told you, they like the chain drag. Then they did a boat trailer race. So the stock cars all had a trailer with a boat on it, and the rules are you have to get across the track with the boat and the trailer. And the guy who won, that shit was like hanging on by a thread, dude. He almost lost it in the last lap. In a Rampage, you had a feeling she had nothing to do with it. She would dipped into her personal Hello Kitty sticker collection, which now she has a reason to do something with it. Recoil's mom says hello to your girlfriend for me. I will. So they did. They also did. What's some other wild shit? They did the flagpole race, which was crazy too. So they did. So like, it's way crazier than the figure 8. Cause like, the flagpole, that was the most accidents. It was crazy. Where like, cause they have a track where you can figure 8, right? But the flagpole is like, they go around. Then, instead of a figure 8, they have to come back around. Like this. So like you have to hit the little paisley, go all the way around. Hit the paisley, go all the way around. Hit the paisley, go all the way around. And that fucking hairpin, bro. Shit was preposterous. Sliding right into us. Felt bad for them. But the stock car race is only a third of a mile track. So like they can't go that fast. At least. Replay, gonna be honest, was surprised that there was only one sticker. So probably start putting stickers in your guys' things too, so. But the crazy was the enduro. They did like 30 laps where only red flags will be called in extreme situations. No yellow flags. And they leave and whatever happens stays. So I mean like third lap in, some dude spun out right on the apex on one of the turns. And they had to call a red flag because driver door was facing oncoming traffic. And so all the cars had to stop right where they were. They could take the driver out of the car, but they had to leave the car. So now, coming into that turn, they couldn't cut the turn like they normally do. They had to go out wide. Because that car was there the whole fucking 30 laps. Dudes just slamming into the wall, fucking coming up. I mean, it was like 25 cars in the beginning, and there was like 7 cars who made it to the end. Preposterous. In the Rampage, they knew what they were signing up for in the race. They did. And you know, stock car racing is kind of like the pro wrestling of like racing. Like it's very performative. like the school bus guys, they had winners of every race, but the school bus guys, they didn't even care. They did their figure eight shit. It got wild, bro. And it's modified ass looking shit. They were going crazy. But like, they didn't even come up for their awards. They just all drove off when they were done. They were like, good show, guys. Like a carnival. They were like, fuck it. They all just drove back to the pit. No one stuck around. War Pigment, well stated. Stock car is like a roller derby. Exactly right. Recoil says, call me Cletus Jr., but that sounds like a good night for me. It was. She enjoyed the shit out of it. Then they did the Paul Revere midnight race, so like at 11 p.m. they turn off all the track lights. And all the cars come back out with fucking a flashlight duct taped to their fucking hoods and roofs. So they have like a flashlight on the roof. That's it. You just see these little flashlights. Idiot Rampage. He's like, oh, Florida. Sweet, sweet Florida. Yeah. Yeah. It's a wild weekend, guys. And my lady made Mother's Day lunch for her mom. Everyone was super happy to get some authentic Latin food up in Inverness. They all miss it because we're all from Miami. That we don't get that up there. More Pigment, you don't know what's better, Derbs in the north or Derbs in the south? I've never been to a roller derby. All right. Oh, do you talk about Demolition Derby? I've never been to one of those. Holy shit. Yeah, that's some gangster shit. Been to like a monster truck show. That's like pro wrestling. All right, Instagram. This is the last call. See you guys on Twitch. Let's post it. Exclamation point class. Focusing down on Patreon, guys. Letting you guys know if you want to sign up and take my course, teach 5 days a week. We're going into the summer, so it's a good time to get set up. Exclamation point patrons, as always. Anyone who signs up for my Patreon page during the show, just DM me and I'll give you a free painting consultation. Idiot Rampage, yeah, dude, I've seen them on TV, man. Try to back into each other's engines and shit. And of course, I'm giving away class credit tonight. Shout out to Easy Peasy. We already hit our first threshold, so every $50 we give away a class. So going into the whip, I'll start giving away classes. Big shout out to Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. And it's been hot in here, man. My AC is barely keeping up with this heat right now. During the heat of the day, it's like 77 upstairs. My back is sweaty. Let's lock into the cradle. War Pigment is central. It's a townhouse, but we're the corner unit, and our exposed wall is on the south side. So like everybody else is insulated by townhouses on both sides. We're not. And so these ACs are like the right size unless you're us. And so it's just the heat all day, right? Sun shooting onto this side of the house. This literally that side. These windows are like heaters in the middle of the day with blackout blinds on them and everything. Are the fence clean? So I'm about to go do that. That's my big maintenance I'm going to do this weekend. Is the condenser coils outside. I'm gonna go out there and clean them joints out. I did maintenance on the drain. I don't need to use any sprays or anything. Just hit it. Just spray it out water from the inside, right? Like from the inside out. Take the top off. I have memories of my dad doing that in Florida when I was a kid. But I keep the filters clean all the time because the cats. I did maintenance on the drain, or I sucked the algae out and put some allergy tablets in. War Pigment. He's an HVAC guy, so he says, "Be sure the power's off." Yeah, there's like a breaker right by it, right? Like I just pulled the breaker out, like on the outside of the house, like right by the AC, like right on top, like on the wall. I have memories of this. My dad did this shit all the fucking time. I grew up in South Miami, so I remember him out there with his hose doing his garden, and he would do that. But he was lazy. He never like took the AC. He never took the top off and sprayed out from the inside. He always sprayed it outside, inside. And so I'm pretty sure there's, that's the wrong way to do it. Because doesn't it drain down inside there? You want to make sure you also clean those little, but you want to make sure there's nothing obstructing it inside the pan at the bottom. I imagine there's mad shit in there. Templar says it's the only right way in Florida. It's the only way. So you can do that, but it's lazy, right? So the AC is only 4 years old, and it's fine. And as a maintenance guy around here, he told me that like they're not undersized; they're just exactly the right size. And then my brother, who was HVAC, he was like, "Oh, that wall's on the south side, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yep. Good luck. Put some tints on those windows." So, but downstairs is super chill. It's not like it's just upstairs, thermodynamics. But unfortunately, the fucking Beats lab with all the fucking computers and shit is upstairs. War Pigment, close the vents on the lower floors. Oh, yeah. Should fucking do that. It's a good idea. You have a window unit in your Beats lab? I only have one window, unfortunately. in this room, and it's directly behind my computer. Blackout curtains. And in my Inverness Beats Lab was way worse though. The Inverness Beats Lab, like the room vent was the farthest vent from the AC in the whole house. So like isn't the trickle of somewhat cool air coming out. Templar, it's 54 degrees up in here. Man, that's nice. Dark Horse, if you have a fan, you have to pull up and not down. What do you mean? Wait, what? Break that down for me. Flip the switch on the ceiling fan. So make the fan, because the fan's blowing air down. I can feel it. You're telling me don't do that? Make it so it's pulling air up? I've never heard of that. I've lived in Florida my whole life. Holy shit. Holy fuck. So you're telling me when it's hot, it needs to be pulling the cold air off the ground up instead of pushing the hot air down. Oh my god. I'm not going to switch it now because you know the dust is going to all fly off. And I haven't dusted that fan in a minute. Yep, it makes perfect fucking sense to me to eat Rampage. Now that you've all said it, Dark Horse, War Pigment, I'm like, obviously that's what you're supposed to do. Easy Peasy says mind games. Imagine the dust of snow. It'll get even colder in here. Yep, I see the switch on it. So I'll tell my lady and we'll turn off all the fans and then dust them and then we'll reverse them. That's crazy. I didn't know. Wow. I always wondered why like that switch existed. It's like, why would you ever do it the other way? Henceforth, switch. Summer, switch it. Honestly, it's always hot, so I should always have it switched. It's never cold. I'm gonna text that to my lady so I don't forget. I'm telling her. Telling her right now. John Patrick, 71 months. Look, I'm gonna go tell her. I'm gonna tell. This is exciting news. She's like, "What? Give me a second. Be right back."
Link established. Mic off.
So there's no switches on my pants. I know exactly what you guys are talking about. There's not one on these. So they just fucked. Just doomed. It'd be up, yeah. I mean, like I've always seen them on the outside, like up high. Click, click. Yeah. So I gotta take something off of it. You think to see the switch? Jared, what's up, brother? Over on YouTube. She's got a pull chain, a regular ass chain. Got a remote for your fans recoil? What the fuck? Well, I told my lady, she'll figure it out. The hell, man? What's up with these sophisticated ass fans? Recoil house from the future. Well, I told her, I explained it to her, and she's 100% on board. How many chains do we pay this to? One for the light, one for the fan. Jared, chilling, glued together. Last of your Lernian termies. Yeah, David, I'll have to Google that shit. My lady probably is Googling it right now. Probably Googling it right now. All right, let's lock into the cradle. All right. So, spread. We got all the panels sorted and trimmed. The legs, and then we got all the panels sorted here, and now we've begun the process of establishing our trim. We told you backwards, War Pigment. Wait, you want it to blow air? When do you want it blowing air down? Because it's blowing air down right now. That's what it's doing. It's just shooting. I just feel the air coming down on me. Air down in the summer. It's doing air down right now. So I have it right. It's because we don't have a winner. Maybe these are just Florida fans. Here we go. Okay. So that's why I don't see any switches on my fans, because we live in Florida and there's no winners. There's no winner. That's why there's no switch. So we actually had it wrong. My lady's gonna Google this. And she's gonna come back to me saying, all your friends were wrong. And then I'll have to be like, we already figured that out. You guys always have to remember your switch because you guys live in places where it gets cold. You have to heat the house. Captain Banhammer? No, we were figuring out. We were talking about fans and how to make them work better because AC. Because it's hot in here. It's like 100 degrees the other day. He said, turn them on. Usually does the trick. Okay. Wow. Why's my lady always putting my paints back? Okay, we're going to start with actually doing gold because just so we don't have to wait. Because it's fun. Since we already did some mahogany on one side, I want to show you guys, anybody just tuning in for the first time, what that looks like and why we do it. There's a little rich gold. Panhammer. Yeah. No, it's just it's been like 100 degrees and upstairs has just not been that. This has just been barely cool. So you see, all this trim, we set it in the mahogany. Now, so anyone who was curious, asking questions last week for the who hasn't seen me do this technique, here's why. The brown let us get a base coat in, a pin wash in, and it let us get the riser in. So coverage was applied with the brown. Now what we're about to do is not paint for coverage, but paint more for highlight. Since the brown was the coverage. So here's our rich gold. Maybe a little noosh just in case. And you're gonna see how easy, how much faster painting the gold is than painting the brown ones. Because I'm not actually painting it all. We're leaving a ton behind. We're not painting the riser. If you miss a little as you go, and a little brown still shows, you let it ride. Using a lot of stippling. See, it's way lower stress this way. My goal is not to fully bring this gold up to the purple. The brown is already doing that. See, we're rotating, looking for at least a little bit of a heart pull. And it doesn't matter if the gold's not totally opaque and some of the brown shows through and it's not totally shiny, because we still have to highlight it with the brighter gold. We'll count that as our second coat. Look at that. That took like 2 seconds compared to how long it took to get the brown down. But the brown was low stress. Low fail rate. Fail rate mitigation 101. See? Look how good that... Let me take these little guns off. Look how good that gold looks. Just from one pass. Taking the little magnet guns off. Mateo says, man, that looks good. Thanks, bro. How you feeling, Mateo? Mateo, I heard you're going to do a podcast. See that? Beautiful. Just checking the schedule for your next painting class. You see the bottom, we just roughed in the purple because you have to literally invert the model to even see this. But you got to paint the gold trim nice. So it peeks out from multiple angles. It's okay if the purple's just dark. Doing it first. Just lock in with a nice heart pull. Semi-opaque because we put Noosh in it, but it is low moisture. So moisture is the trick to this. You don't want to let there be too much moisture sitting in the paint. So we're basically raw dogging the gold, but we're just a little Noosh to let us spread it out easier. Just kind of stippling this. We're gonna get close to a heart pull right here. It's the big secret. You got a hell drake, this works great too. Get in there and just block in the brown. This is really successful technique for, especially if you did like a really nice airbrush transition. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, inside and bottom, because that's the harder angle. Boom. Just trying to catch that piece. Looking good. Snazzy. How we doing today, man? We're just doing it. We're locked in the mahogany trim game, which is our technique for doing this kind of gold. And so you see the mahogany trim is locked in. I'm showing you what that looks like, how to apply the gold right over it. And then we're just gonna do like kind of this side, and then we'll have to put the mahogany back in over there. So a big part of it is palette management, guys. So every now and then I will just use a little bit of moisture on the palette to kind of rinse the bristles. Really good hack for this is a little flow improver. You can kind of use the flow improver as like paint soap to kind of just break loose paint that's drying in the bristles. A little water, kind of rinse that out. Secret though is don't just go and grab paint now that you have all this moisture on your brush. You know, make sure it's not soaking. And see, we're taking some raw dog and some gold. This is Noosh. It's a little medium. So it's low moisture, a little bit of flow, mostly opaque. We're gonna rotate here, look for a heart pull. See, the mahogany just lets the paint stick right to it. And you see, I'm not even trying to get all the way to the edge. I'm not trying to get the riser. We're letting the brown just obscure the interior. See? Mateo says, I've been thinking about starting a podcast. Absolutely. Snazzy says, all nice. I never thought about using flow improver that way. If you're doing anything that resembles edge highlighting, meaning high opacity, low moisture, flow improver is great. We're using mostly art pull technique from our edge highlighting curriculum. And some stippling. See how nice that brown interior, that pin wash looks there? David Vega over on YouTube says, working on Bellicore right now. Feeling the flow. The end over on YouTube. What's up, man? Bellicore is a crazy ass model. It's really nice. Love that model. Don't overly concern yourself with total opacity or coverage at this stage. We're catching that raid. Monument Hobbies. I'm gonna get some love and chat from Monument Hobbies, the progenitor of these fine paints. Welcome to the chat. We're doing our patented mahogany to gold technique for trim, true metallics. Using, of course, the Pro Krill mahogany. As you can see, we like to lock the trim in with that mahogany get it all tight, clean, and then we just kind of highlight the mahogany with the rich gold. You see, like this is the result. And then you let so the mahogany is still sitting in the recess, and it's still sitting in the riser at the trim. Super low stress, especially if you do like sick airbrushing like this. Like you want to do some like high transition panels. Dewey Loops, thank you for the follow. Jared over on YouTube says gotta be the best damn paints I've used. The top of the food chain. Dark Horse says, Kenny, that's looking great. Thanks, man. So you see the gold looks great. And the head was our test. Way back when. So let's go back to the hand. Right here. Let's see if we can get the top of this. So we're just raw dogging rich gold with a touch of noosh for flow. So we want a low moisture mix. It's mostly opaque. The noosh does that. We're setting up for a heart pull right here. We'll stipple and pull. Said you're not concerned with coverage at this point. You're just basically laying it down. Let the brown do its work. So the brown is still showing. That's fine. That's what it's there for. Go. Boom. Just barely touch this. You try. The reason the brown is so clutch is because now I don't have to get anywhere near the purple. If the brown gets on the purple, it's not a problem. The gold, that's a problem. Last show, we had to hand paint this purple on the hand end. Beautiful. Rotate, look for a heart pull right here. Rotate. Rotate. Just light brush pressure. High opacity, low moisture. Always be rotating. I fucked up there. I got a little gold on the purple. Gives us an opportunity to flex the mahogany superiority again. So here's some mahogany. So you can see right here, a little gold is on the purple. So just grab the mahogany, Give it a little flow improver. Run it in there like a pin wash to erase that mistake. Boom. Simple as that. So any repair work, mahogany just comes back out. So now let's just keep going across this way. Some of this gold is not going down like totally opaque. I said that would happen because we're using a little noosh. And that's fine. Like I said, because we still have to highlight the gold. So rather than do a bunch of thin coats of gold and make it opaque, we're instead just going to lay down the gold over the brown, let it ride. And then when we go in for the bright gold highlight, we're just going to use that to obscure any lack of coverage or opacity. So trying to engineer efficiency into something that is innately tedious. So the mahogany always seems like this extra big step. So a lot of people don't do it. They just want to do, oh, I'll just paint it all gold. Trust me. Raw dogging the gold over this will take longer than doing the mahogany than the gold. Every time. I've painted 1,000 million fucking chaos models. This is actually actually faster. It's an extra step that actually makes it faster. You're painting something with this kind of trim. Trust me on that. There. Little noosh, little rich gold. Buddy Funster, what's up, man? Look at that. Nerdy Tokyo, I still need to spend more time figuring out how to get noosh into my workflow. If you wrap your head around the moisture definitions that I talk about in my course, Nerdy Tokyo. So in this situation, I want low moisture for control. But I'd like I like the paint maybe not to be totally opaque. Noosh. It'll lower opacity slightly, give us flow, but it's not going to add moisture, so I still have control. So learning the moisture definitions of the techniques, big part of my class. Which you can learn just through osmosis here on Twitch. So we are mostly opaque, but still low moisture. Noosh gets us that result. You can also use, when you're doing straight edge highlighting, I usually don't use anything, just raw dog paint. Sometimes a little flow improver. As I mentioned, I've got a little flow improver here. And when I'm edge highlighting, or this is so similar to edge highlighting and consistency, so every now and then, because we're not adding any moisture to the brush, the paint is drying in the bristles. So one of the quickest techniques I've ever developed is just take the flow improver and treat it like it's brush soap. pretend that's brush soap, and just break it up. Like pull the gold out of the bristles, because the flow improver will do that. It'll pull it right out. That's what it does. And now I can rinse some of that flow improver off. Now I'm back to reset, pat dry on my paper towel on my lap, and now the workflow is still there. Noosh for the win. Major Havoc dropping a 50 spot on the chat, meaning we're going to give away 2 classes at the whip session. Major Havoc is the commissioner. This is his model for our sponsored content and educational content. You can see all these videos edited on Patreon right now. I'm mailing this model back to him as an education tool. It's a loaner. He has 90 years to return it to me. It's not a sale. This is not a sale. This is a service. Cat the Banhammer says, why do you lean towards Noosh more than glazed medium? You can probably do much of the same with both, and I've used glazed medium exactly like Noosh when that was the new heat. Well, now Noosh is the new heat, so that's mostly why. But it also seems to function better. First off, glazed medium, I never use any of Monument's products as advertised. When you glaze, anyone who's ever taken my classes knows, it's water. You don't use chemical products. You just use water. That's the best glazed medium. It's water. So I don't use glazed medium as a glazed medium. I use it as exactly what I'm doing now, is a way to lower the opacity without introducing moisture to paint. Noosh is just the next heat. It's the new shit, right? It's even better. There's other chemical properties of it that I can go into that make it better, but do you really need to know why? And if you do, I can explain it, because sometimes I like to know why, but it's better. That's why. Shadow Gex says, damn, that haircut works with your gangster beard. I cut my hair when I went down to meet the Puerto Rican side of my lady's family. Thanks, Shadow. My lady likes it too. He says, I do like knowing why if you want to go on a tangent. That's why. You already answered the question. It has a reactivation period. It's not a traditional drying retardant. It actually has a reactivation quality to it. And that's why. Because of that, it actually gives you way more work time. Way less. It's going to dry way less in your brush. And therefore, your flow is way more correct. That's exactly why. Make sure we get the top ledge, the visible top ledge here. There's our hand. Now, something I want to jump into is this sword. This sword is very intriguing to me. Remember how the work we did on this lattice work? I'm actually really anxious to see how it looks with some gold on it. Put a touch of water in this mix. Because I got some places I got to spread it out. So I'm actually really curious because like this was kind of like we kind of just eyeballing this. Is this the fucking song? Replay? Is this the fucking song? This song is on every fucking playlist. Fuck this song. Okay, let's go to the 2021. I've got a 2021 plus playlist. Let's go there. Back in the Disney. Go Boys and damn, that's my favorite jam. Go Boys out there secretly upvoting it on every fucking platform. Remember, we put the purple in. We did a little glaze. And we kind of eyeballed this lattice work and decided that this could be great gold. The sword, in my experience, always needs a splash of color. And so much of this sword is just so mechanical. There's not a lot of surface area to throw a color on. So we kind of went out on a limb here to see if this would work. Major Havoc, how did you paint your sword? Heard it. Go Boy's the only modern consumer of Kool-Aid Jammers. Funds the song through shell corporations. Replay. Warpam says, is this the playlist with the sick cove of Serial of the Bells? Is this the sick cover of... Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? He like rewrote it and it's like the same thing. He wrote it twice. He's like Ron Burgundy. And he walks to Veronica Cornerstone and he's like, I want to be on you. Sorry, let me start again. Let me start over. I want to be on you. Cover of the Carol of the Bells. I don't even know what the Carol of the Bells is. So, maybe? So yeah, that sword looks good. So that worked out. That random Christmas song? Oh, that was on one of our tracks, wasn't it? I don't know if it's this one. Yeah, I remember that. I know what you're talking about now. Hey, it's coming back to me. Maybe. Because this is our 2021 playlist. Saved in my Monster Cat. Elbic, what's up, bro? Yep, so sword is tight. I'm happy with this. That was a good choice. Oh, look. Reappraise. So that's feeling real good. Try to move this to the front a little bit. Midwestern Explorer over on YouTube, he says, I really like that fade. It reminds me of the 1980s type vibe. This kind of been my thing for a little while. I've been kind of caught up on that. But it's actually an established paint job in the night world, and it's a purple gold with marble. It's just that obviously if I'm gonna paint it purple, this shit's gonna be fucking hype. It's not gonna just be purple. Is this the song? Is it on this playlist too? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? It's on every playlist. How did they do this? Fucking Goat Boy, how did you make this happen? What the? This fucking guy. I'm looking through the titles of the songs real quick. War Pigment. I'll let Goat Boy listen to this song. Here. Okay. I don't see it. I don't know what it would be named after. Here's my 2023 list. I'm looking right now to see if Arcade's on this. You better not fucking be on this list.
Watch my life pass me by, never knowing where I belong in a web of love and lies as you string me along and I can't breathe.
Alright. the cartels. Boss fight? Oh, let me look. Carol of the cartels. Boss fight. I know we have a lot of boss fights. I've got a boss fight here, but it's not that. No, it must have been one of my downloaded playlists.
I can't stop.
I'm looking at my downloaded playlist. We got another boss fight. So classic. What a group is like all the same. Oh, I see, because it groups it by like ages. That's what I'm saying. There's no way. I have to look down the list. I'm just scanning for boss fight. I don't have it in my download either. Maybe I have it in another
I
folder.
can't stop.
Facebook list. I don't know where it is. Maybe it got taken down. Mo's Magic? Yeah, I cranked it. I cranked it for a fucking go play. Recoil. One of two things is going on once again. That group one, they own or have invested in the guy's music, or two, some late night action going on between them. You know what I'm saying? Midwestern Explorer. How much money do I have to donate for me to say chicken jockey? I just said it. Couldn't hear a thing for that whole song, Mo's Magic. It's too loud. I looked through all my playlists. There's no boss fight. Carol Cartels. I don't know where that song is. More Pigment. Let's try to check that song. The mini I was working on during that song is now a Jackson Pollock Captain Man. Read Pray, yeah, they own the Kool-Aid song. They put it on every goddamn playlist they have. They put it in every little genre mix. I'm like, no, almost. That's why I've been doing that one genre, because it's not on there for some reason. It's not on the chill one. I changed genres today for the first time in like weeks, and it shows up. War Pigment, thanks, man. Isn't the name of the song Arcade? No. It's got multiple. It's this Time Travel Kool-Aid by Half an Orange. Remove. Get the fuck off my playlist. All right. Let me get some love in there for War Pigment. God, that's song. Because he's got two. You're right. He's got Arcade and he's got Time Travel Kool-Aid. Ty Cloud. Isn't that right? Beard is either an Alec Baldwin halfway through Rust filming or a chicken jockey vibe. I just trimmed this. I just trimmed it. It was way better before. My lady made me. Alright, so we'll set up. We'll do a little whip session. Exclamation point whip. And then we're going to give away 2 classes every $50 donated. We'll go take a leak. This is where we're at. We started actually getting golden. You see how fast this getting golden is? Quick. Feeling good about this process. Legs look great. We're honestly we're off to the races on this.
This money is brought to you by Lo-Fi Study Hop. You can beats too.
Lo-Fi Study Hop. You can beats too. You're so ridiculous, Banhammer. All right. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Let me get some love and chat from my man, Captain Banhammer. BRB. I'm gonna get a drink, and I'm gonna take a leak. Give me like 2 minutes. Copious, what's up, brother? Cue up that Discord. All day, every day. My lady's down there watching the new Handmaid's Tale season. She was like, "Don't talk to me." All right, exclamation point whip. Got a little Slim Jim. Oh, let me set up the raffle. Exclamation point class credit. Exclamation point class credit if you want in on a free course or free lesson. Well, Sark. Shadow Leech is wild. Reaper, I should check out the Murder Bot Diaries. The fuck is that? John Patrick by watching the new season of Handmaid's Tale. You mean she's just watching Fox News? Oh, that's good. That's good. And I got me a string cheese, but these ones are princess string cheeses. This one is Ariel. Draconis, what's up, man? Francois tuning in. Yeah, Will Sark. I've seen people doing that with the Bloodthirster. Draconis says, "Aha, found the channel again." Hey, hit that follow button, brother. His best emote on Twitch. You got your little Space Marine. What's up, brother? We're actually giving away a course right now, or a session. What the fuck is happening? What is this? I literally deleted this bullshit from the playlist. How did you do that, Go Boy? How did you put this back on the playlist? How is this possible? This is legit insane. They gave it priority, right? You guys see how often it comes up? Fine. You win. Well, Sark. Oh, sorry. Snazzy says, "Hey, check it affiliates links. Didn't see one for brushes you recommend?" Exclamation point monument. Buy your brushes there. I should. Were you on my website, Snazzy? And just saw like a list of affiliate links for like Amazon. Go boys, like, because it slaps. So Murderbot, it's on Apple. All right. Straconis, if you're interested, exclamation point, class credit. I'm going to give away 2 class credits. Copious amounts you've been enjoying the studio. What do you mean by that? You got a new studio? You got another Slim Jim.
Eating Bill Knapp's chocolate cake, vanilla ice cream, chocolate cake batter, sprinkles and caramel. Pretty awesome. I am Prego Recoil thing. Happy B-Day Kenny. As COO of the Moms.
He says, as CEO of the Moms Club, cheers to you all. Ham Radio 10. Rottweiler, thank you, brother. So we're going to give away 3 class credits. Shout out to my man Rottweiler. He's pregnant. All right, I'll check out Murderbot. Thanks, guys. Dirty Tokyo. Remember back when we listened to music that we ripped from CDs that we purchased ourselves? Yep. Go Boy says, in all seriousness, I hate this song. It's torture. You got 7 different ice cream flavors today, Rottweiler. What's your favorite ice cream? Let me look at the playlist that I have. Hold on. Let's see, genres. Oh, they have a rock playlist. It only has like 5 songs on it, though. And rock is questionable, as you can see.
She's too drunk at a Saturday night club. He's in love with the strawberry slut. She likes flow, Instagram, and money. He's just as bad, so we don't give a fuck. A few months and they on to the next one.
As you can see. Alright, it's better. Let's see. Rottweiler. Butter pecan. That's his favorite ice cream flavor. Francois says coffee ice cream, no contest. It's a wild swing right there. But only that Tillamook vanilla. But we did Tillamook vanilla brownie batter. Chocolate chip mint, truffle, triple fudge, raspberry deluxe, vanilla, and cake batter. It's a good brand too. Heavy vanilla is probably your favorite Rottweiler. Rum raisin for Buddy Fudster. Chocolate ice cream with peanut butter ribbon, repre, salted. Vanilla butter pecan. It's like so many different flavors. Not one of you guys has said the same flavor. That's wild. That's wild. All right, guys. Exclamation point class credit. We'll come back to this. We're gonna run into do a little whip sesh. There we go. Tears of My Enemy, Recoil. Nice. Over on YouTube, Axreal says beard is fresh, bro. Thanks, man. Copious. What is this? For the hobby track, Grotland's diorama. Oh, that's nice. So that's for a diorama. That's tight. Good weathering. Make sure to bring some color back into it, though. Now that you got all the rust set, I think it would be dope, Copious, if you hit some of the panels on it with some, like, faded color. Like, you know what I mean? Like, paint got... Like, it was painted, then it was removed. That's what you're going to do? Or, no, you correct because it's a diorama. You're worried about it drawing attention away from the minis? How many minis are on this display? It's not a bad point. Yeah, you're probably right. You talked me out of it. I forgot. Dioramas aren't my thing. So I just forgot you don't want it to pull focus. Bruh. It's just all this one band. We'll look at other genres. About... Oh, that's not disco. Shout out to my uncle. That's his favorite shit. Where did I see disco? I guess it wasn't D. It was something else. Look at this. Indie dance new disco. Hell yeah, let's do it. There we go. My uncle, he's like a huge music fan. He's also like super autistic, bro. Like his shit is like, he's an electrical engineer genius. He's got like turntables, 1,000 vinyls, more than 1,000. He's got like 1,000 laser discs, bro. He just collects shit. He's like, he loves laser discs because like they had like music videos from the disco era that you couldn't get anywhere but on Laserdisc. That's like his life, bro. It's just that. And I've been seeing him a lot lately. I haven't seen that guy in like 19 years, and then now I see him every week, every month. Francois says, I like my ice cream like the same way I like my women. Kind of dark and bitter and acquired taste, only mildly sweet. Yeah. Kramus, that band makes me want to cut myself in the closet. Straconis. This is centerpiece for a diorama for orcs. Work in progress whip. We'll do a little whip session, Straconis, if you want to get on this. !whip. People are posting on my Discord server. We're just doing comments or criticism right now. And that was copious amounts. We've got Lord Demon. Day 3 just sealed the paint. Lord Demon? Is this Wolfsark changed his name or something? Because he was just talking about it before. Oh, wow. Good job. Oh, this is David Vega. Over on YouTube. Why are you like on YouTube? Like some peasant. Get over on Twitch, man. Unless you have a YouTube Red account and you have ad free on YouTube and you're not subbed on Twitch, then in which case I totally understand. I'd like to see this fade be a little better on the wings of the airbrush, David. Bellicor is actually very paintable and very dry brushable. He's one of he's at the apex, the peak of GW design. A lot of really good technique can be utilized on him. But I don't like this abrupt stop to some of this airbrushing. So maybe your airbrushing game just needs a little work. But I'd like to see that smoothed out. And you can do that relatively easily by whatever that blue was. Looks like you sprayed it directly over the black. So just take that blue again, put some of that original black in the mix, lower the opacity, and try to fuzz that out. And then you want to just hit some light dry brushing. All the ripples are designed to be dry brushed with a soft, round dry brush. Whoops. But you see, I see a lot of dry brushing here, a lot of washing, and it looks good. Bellicor, if you do the right prep and everything, you can get away with just straight up washing and dry brushing, and it will always look good as long as you paint everything and don't skip things. It looks great. Bo's Magic. Why are you so nice to everyone but me, dog? He's over here like, I think it looks pretty nice. David Vega, Mo's Magic worried that I'm being too hard on you. This specific section right here, where this blue fade hits the black, that's a bad transition. That needs to be fuzzed out. See, you got it's fuzzy here, it's fuzzy every other section, but this one spot, it's just like blue and then it stops. It's like you hit it hard there by accident when you blasted your airbrush. The fix is go back in time, take the same blue, add the black back, add some water, lower the opacity, and just kind of filter it until it fuzzes out and looks like these other sections. All I look at is this blue section because it looks so opaque and blue compared to the rest. Mo's Magic and me are in a fight right now. Because this Titan is the hardest model in the world to build, and he's over here like it's not. He's like, it's not. Straconis says way better than I can do. It's a good reminder. Everyone's at a different level, Straconis. Wherever you're entering this community that you found yourself in, there's a lot of people in this chat right now. Like, this is our community. This is the hardcore. It's Project Mayhem. I've been doing this for 16 years, and I've been doing this online on Twitch for almost 9. Like, everyone comes to us at a stage. And if you stick with me, we all will start speaking the same language. That's the whole point of this, is that you came to me because you respect my expertise. And then what we do is we all kind of start saying the same words and the same language tools. And then we all can actualize what's in our mind. Because it's basically just technique. How do we access technique? Through repetition and knowledge. And so Like, we all speak that language. Everyone in this chat pretty much already knows what I mean by what I just said about going back in time, lowering the opacity, and hitting the fuzz. Anyone who's been with me for more than a year or a few months knows exactly what that means because of our language tools. And so if you just stick with us, bro, get gangster. Like, airbrushing is the access point. So when you're looking at my product list, when you're looking at my affiliate list, if you don't own an airbrush, your first purchase is an airbrush. Don't buy a model. Don't buy a fucking box set from GW. Don't buy a paintbrush. Don't buy paints. None of that shit matters. Airbrush. Every minute you're not airbrushing is a minute you can't get back. Beautiful work. Good job. Lord Demon, my man Phrase, Steel Paints, made a start to some blade guard. Now my scout squad is complete. Oh yeah, that's right. Your scout squad was slapped. It's like it was totally slapped. Let's take a look at these blade guard mentions. Bro, beautiful assembly line strategy. Love the prep work here. Love the cut-in. Great application. Smooth. That's clinic right there. And then you see now he goes from here to there. Beautiful. Strakoda says I can't draw a straight line. Freehand, my stick figures look like they belong in a special class. I got a technique for that too, dude. It's called the heart pull. When you watch me paint, you'll hear me call out our brush control strategies. We have brush control strategies that teach in the third lesson of my course. But also here's the free-to-play model. You'll hear me calling them out. It's all about the technique of precision. And art class doesn't teach that. Like, traditional art doesn't teach precision. That's like the illustrator world. So I try to bring some of that. I'm a commercial artist, right? Like, I'm an actual commercial artist. Meaning I produce art for money. And it's all technique, and I can do any art at a high level because of technique and precision. Because I went to like trade school. I have my commercial art degree. I have my graphic design degree. Like, I took painting classes and stuff like that too. But all of it comes from the commercial art perspective. People like when I was at this big when I was at the funeral meeting, all my ladies' family, they're like, "Oh, you do art?" And they asked me a couple questions. I always try to keep it as like chill as possible because it's too much can of worms to talk about. And, then sometimes someone's like, "Oh, can you draw?" I was like, "Yeah." "Oh, do you paint?" "Yeah." "Can you do this?" "Yeah." Like, what do you mean? I was like, "Yeah. Art's art, bro. If it's all the same techniques that I'm teaching you right here, you can apply to a canvas, you can apply to a sketch pad. It's all the same." Rottweiler says, "Oh my god, War, you posted my speed paint movie, lol." Captain Banhammer. We can't draw for him either, my guy, but after a few years of Kenny, I can knock me these out, easy peasy. Yeah, Banhammer. Throw up your fucking Mortarion for him so you can really understand that. As Mo's Magic says too. Yeah, exactly. Mo's Magic, precisely. Hacks real. It's been a hell of a long time since I picked up a brush, but glad to be back, bro. It's been a while, man. Captain Banhammer. You're ridiculous. Mateo, that's right, the Gangsta Gumbo, baby.
Your first line is, "My name is Claude," so just repeat after me.
Actually, yeah, I guess. So, actually, when was the last time you were in the chat? That live in Florida? Or is it still in Hollywood? This is Steel Paints Rottweiler War Pigment. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we already saw this. Muddy Funster. Let's take a look. Oh hell yeah, dude! It's got some scale right here. Is this ball action? What is this? What is this? Crazy. What's up, brother? Go Boy asked about the red nut curtain. Let me go back to that.
Très bien. Do you know who I am? But you make me speak Francais. It's like we're in Paris.
It looks like he put a wash in there, which I wouldn't have done. But you can achieve this result through like mahogany, burnt red, bold pyro, just layering. You could also use my dark blue to bold pyro through layering. Based on the shine inside the recess, it looks like he possibly threw a wash in there too. Which I don't necessarily feel is the step you need to do if you layer it. Go boy. Crowbeard81 question from a noob airbrusher. How do you determine how to airbrush a lighter color over a darker, same type? Light blue over dark blue. That's like literally the whole thing. I'm gonna ask you a question, but I'm also gonna try to answer. He says, how do you determine how to airbrush? What do you mean, how do you determine? Like, you just pick out your colors. Dark blue, blue, sky blue. And so I have entire videos on this, but I teach it. But essentially, if you have three blues, dark blue, blue, sky blue, you have your dark, your mid, your highlight. You set up your dark tone, but you don't just jump to the mid tone. You need to do what we call the gangster gumbo. You need to take the mid blue, squirt it into the dark blue, create an in-between state called the runway step, build your highlights. Then dump, rinse, reset, go to mid tone, your blue, do your highlights. Then runway up to sky blue, do your highlights, and if you need to go further, go further. But airbrushing is low opacity and low moisture. It's all about trigger pull and cutting the opacity. Steel Dragon, corn red, black. So he used black red. And he glazed up the evil sons. Which is, you could do something similar, Go Boy, if you go black, burnt red, and glaze up to Bow Pyro. The Washinator over on YouTube. What's up, man? Axel says, I moved from Florida. It's been like 5-6 years. So I moved out of, I broke up with my ex, got out of that bullshit, and then drove to my parents' house in Florida about in August 7th, 2023. We rode out the rest of the year. I lived with my parents for a year. And then I met my lady. And then I moved I moved in with her in August. And so I live in Central Florida. And I see my parents every month now. My life is perfect. I date a Latina. Bolt action, muddy. War pigment. Oh, look at this. What is this link? Am I supposed to listen to this? Hold on. Why can't I close this window? Bro, I literally opened this like fucking Edge browser and I literally can't close it. Right click close. Can I alt tab task manager close that shit? Like Edge just took over. Thank God. Oh, here it is. No. I don't want to open it in fucking. Why is it just defaulting to Edge like some savage?
I'm gonna slap it around all over this model.
Fuck listens to who uses Edge? So they want me to watch this for some reason.
All over this model, and it's all over this model. I'm gonna slap it around all over this model, and it's just gonna be done. Watch this. You guys ready? Look at that. Just done. God, that's speed painting with Rottweiler right there.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
Your first line is my name is Claude, so just repeat after me. Je m'appelle Claude.
Go boy, gotta do the next lesson.
Try it again.
Part 3, Charlie.
Je m'appelle Claude.
The Washinator. What's up, brother? Over on Twitch now. Washinator, who are you? Do I know you? Axel, yeah, so you used to live in Florida for like 5-6 years. Or no, how long do you live in Florida? You said it's been 5-6 years since you watched. Now you're in NC? Where in Florida were you? I'm from Miami. War Pigment, let's take a look here. Good job on that yellow. Proud of you, Doug. It's not easy.
Do you know who I am? But you make me speak Francais. It's like we're in Paris, away from our parents. Kind of a chain smoker, but with you I want to do better.
Go, sorry, recoil, yeah. War Pigment hacked my shit.
You're not just a cute girl in my room. Never. Feels like we're in Paris, away from our parents.
Got the band hammer. Yeah, I had to put my mom's maiden name in. Yeah, Reaper. Microsoft Edge only exists to download Chrome or something. Or Firefox. Go Boy Glazing is 201 first lesson. So in total, 4th lesson. You lived in Naples? Naples slaps, bro. You didn't like Naples? Everyone loves Naples. Axe real. The Washinator, I think you sent me a friend request on Discord or someone pretended to be you. That happens. I doubt it was me. Was it Yo Dog Kenny? People have been impersonating me on Discord like for 2 years. It's weird. If you ended up here, fuck it.
You make me speak Francais.
Go boy, yep. So you lived in Naples, but you were broke. Axel. The Washington, did we meet on like Instagram or something? I have never just raw dog sent a fucking Discord friend request. Like it'd be this conversation, and then I'd be like, I'm sending you a request. That's how that works. Or we met on Instagram. And I sold you lessons. I sold you my class. Kramus! Great fucking job, brother. How's your dog, by the way? Yeah, Washinator. If it's not this, Yo Dog Kenny down there. Yo Dog underscore Kenny, bottom left. If it's not that, it's not me. Exclamation point whip. This is the server. Just a UTI? Ah. Love it. Love spending thousands of dollars to find out my dog just was stressed and had diarrhea. It's beautiful work. It's my AI bot, Rottweiler says. This red's looking banging too. Kravis. Good workup. Yeah, Fake Kenny is doing his job, bro. Like, I'm not even mad. Fuck. Gravity is a theory. Largest GW model ever painted. Sound of dice rolling in this thing would make noise. Marine's jealous. Gravity's theory. Bro, I painted a couple of these. The Realm of Battle table. From Games Workshop. I like how many ways you can put it together. I like how you can put it together with the hill in the middle. Or all four corners. I painted a couple of these. Yeah, dude, straight plastic nonsense. You know what it's good for? It's good for a display board. Take one of the squares, make it a display board. Like one of the squares with the hills in the corner. Dope display board. Yeah, it's plastic. Crazy. It's old school. Many years old. Realm of Battle. Table topper from GW. And it's the wrong size now, too. It's 6x4. And you see how the corners, you see how he's got hills on the back and the sides? You can orient those anywhere you want. I put them oftentimes all the way in the I flip them so they're in the corners, or I put them in the center. This is a big mountain in the center. But it sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. The Washington said, yeah, I reported and blocked it since the fake profile mentioned your YouTube. I've heard the story is that the dude will ask you for PayPal. So basically the guy's just trying, whoever it is trying to do like sales generation. They're getting you to pay them money. by trying to impersonate me. And this goes on. This has been going on for like over a year. It's probably the guy who tried to swap me, just changing his strategy. Captain Banhammer running that assembly line. Oh shit. That looks beautiful. Fuck yes. Beautiful work, man. That's right, replay. Brad Swall, the only true bat table size 8x4. You fucking apocalypse motherfucker. Captain Banhammer says it's not a bad sign when you're big enough for someone to want to impersonate you. It's funny because I'm not that big anymore. I'm on the downward slope of popularity. Been in a game since 2010, bro. Like my popularity crested in like 2019. Maybe 2017 or 2018, 17. So it's funny. It's like he's got to get new material.
Every step I take is miles from where we started. I should have never walked away.
Banhammer, you're still big to me. Thanks, man. Yeah, this is dope. This assembly line is out of control, man. Banhammer, it's beautiful work. The Washingtoner, you never got in a miniature painting. Like, why did my fake impersonator even target you? What the fuck were you doing that you got targeted? That's crazy. But you respect the effort. Agrippa in Visus. These are great looking night hunts, he says. Don't forget, guys, we're running a keyword raffle in the background. Exclamation point class credit if you want to get a free. If you want a chance to win a free painting session with me, we can do an airbrush session, which is the first lesson of my course, or anything off the books, whatever you want. We're giving away 3 lessons when we pull that raffle. Crazy says, damn, Fake Candy really did just pick up a dude off the street and try to rob him, right? This guy's like, I don't even know what miniatures are. What the fuck am I doing here? Washington's like, what the hell, dude? He was so convincing in his argument. Fake Kenny is a good... I need to call that dude. Give me that dude's fucking screen name, dude, so I can fucking hit him up on Discord. Maybe I could just hire him. With my sales team. We got Washington here. He's obviously got skills. Mo's Magic, working on this lady. Oh, so you're doing the same. Is this the same shit that Kramus is doing? Mo's Magic? Kramus is doing this stuff. Is this... That's Battletech. What's this? Beautiful work as well, Mo's Magic. Larger scale? How so? Is it a different game? 3D print? What's break it down to me. John Patrick says Kenny hires Fake Kenny as his hype man. Gravity's Theory says fake kitties out there selling Long John Silver gift cards. Bro, if you meet a guy, pretend to me, and he tries to sell you a Long John Silver gift card, you know I've been taken. Okay? That's my code. I'm sending it out there so that you know I've been taken. Call Liam Neeson. The Washington says no clue. Maybe because I do 3D modeling? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Have you ever liked me on Instagram or anything? Or did you get pulled in from a Discord? Are you big on Discord like servers? I'm trying to figure out how they target people. How the scammers target people. I do almost all my sales acquisition on Instagram. Those greens are popping, Mo's Magic. Kramus, you've got that? Same game, special Kickstarter, larger model. Timberwolf. Only freeborn scum call it the Mad Cat. I imagine that's like a lore low blow. Free to pray. You're right. I didn't have that many issues until I got more active on Instagram. Free to pray. You're right. That's right. That's where the swatting and everything came from. But also, I've got a lot of students from Instagram, so it's worth it. Like a lot of people, I've gotten a lot of students over here. $3D model selling approach. Well, yeah, possibly that. Clan R Scum. Kramus. I think my brother was big into Bear Clan. Is that a clan? What are the clan names? Break them down. I know my brother was a clan player. Ghost Bear. That's it. That was my brother's shit. The Washington said, could have been from a Discord server. I'm on more of them than I'll ever be able to keep track of. Yeah, so it was a Discord scam. Beautiful. Wait, did I see a continuation of that down here? Oh, Kramus! Booyah! Kramus has got one right here in his hot little hands. Most Magic, look at that. Kramus has played MechWarrior since 1988. So you're a big MechWarrior nerd, Kramus? I didn't know that. I thought you just picked up on it as a niche. Bro, that slaps, bro. Kramus is one of my favorite students. He did his class project for 301 was 5,000 points of orcs. And now his niche, he's developed his Instagram and his niche is this. He sells these on eBay. Remember that box? Remember when we showed you guys the how he sells them on eBay? He buys the boxes, paints them, and puts them back in the box and lists them. That looks so sick. So he's developed his own niche. I didn't realize you actually just love this shit. I didn't realize that's why you chose it. Heresy says, at this point, I think I've collected more Discords than models. Bro, that slaps. You love 40K, awesome. Yeah, great job, bro. I understand your niche. I understand why you got so hype on it. Disco finished the Servitor. Let's take a look. Beautiful glaze work. Yo, good job, bro. You're the Disco chop is really got more sophisticated than ever before. Plasma coil looks sick. The gold looks great. The skin tones look fantastic. Disco, good job, man. Most magic. I've seen 1 billion servitors. This is the best one. Yeah, plasma coil looks on point. This is a classic disco chop from Disco, the busiest man in 40K. With some really nice After Effects. Rottweiler, you still eating ice cream? What'd you do? Just get a wild hair and decide to go to the store and get a bunch of ice cream? He said, dude, I can't move. This is good. Crazy. What you got here? Are you back on your Death Guard train? Oh, that's clean. Rottweiler afraid to vape. Yeah, this is beautiful. So this is your test model, like your reference point for the project that you want to do. You would also like it to not. DG get me way more excited to paint Chaos Fistman. Well, I like the green choice. I like the blacks, or the darks chose, whatever they are, like dark gray blue or whatever they are, dark neutral grays. I like that. That's a good mix. The whole like paint a dark neutral gray if you don't know what to do kind of situation. I love that. A lot of great contrast. What would you? Well, he says there's some things he'd like to change about it. Like what? What's bothering you right now? I'd like to hear your input. Crazy's also one of my students. Wow, this is Emily starting Death Guard at what? Emily is starting Death Guard at Cast Knights. You'll be doing 3 more clashes. She thinks she's gonna break your Zoom on how non-artistic she is. Well, I'm already proud of her. That's awesome. That she wants to break into the hobby. So, tell her, no worries. It's not a thing. I train miniature painters. I don't train artists. You can't train an artist from scratch at like 40 or 50 years old. Like this age range is too late. 30 even is too young. It's too old. It's too late. Maybe if I caught someone at like 20 years old. And then we spent 10 years together. Like, it's not about art anymore. It's about technique and miniature painting. Crazy says, I want a little bit more drama. So far, the color, the guts, and also I don't know what color to do the demon bits. Yeah, I can see that. There's a little lack of drama, but you're edge highlighting and pen washing and dark. So the drama is secondary. Remember, that's style. If your style leans toward drama, then yeah. But that's not the rule, as I taught you. That's my rule. It's my personal style. If that also resonates with you, then yeah, there's a lack of drama here in the transition game. You can rebuild it though quite easily on a Space Marine. I mean, on a Death Guard model with a little glazing technique. You can rebuild the drama by hand quite easily. So if you want to reinstall it, you know what to do. Bravo says, I said these 3 classes get the right way down and learn shit with me, or 6 classes. The 101 through 201 is usually 6-7 classes to get through all that. The effects and the glazing. Rottweiler. Crazy, just go with your heart, man. Don't overthink it. Axria says, for my Death Guard, I try and do a nice cleanish armor. Then get painterly with the guts stuff. Good contrast between the two. Yeah, I agree with that. I hate if you and me were drunk. That's right, Rottweiler. Mostly you. This green looks great, Crazy. It's beautiful work, man. Just wanted to hear your input. Oh, Rottweiler. Let's see the update on your Mortaria. Hell yeah. Okay, that armor's looking good. You got the white. You whitened it up. You boned it up. I like that. I like the smoke color. This is looking good. This is looking good. I like that. Even Banhammer, who's got one of the best Mortarions in the game, he says, dude, looks good with the white armor. Crazy. It's a blast of the past because it's the exact green from the original Death Guard scheme. Banhammer says, where'd the wings go? Still the crazy green ones? Yeah, let's take a look at those. Hopefully he posted them. Snazzy, what's up, brother? Thanks for the content. Gotta bounce. Much love, brother. See you on Friday. I'll go live on Wednesday for my podcast too. Let's see here. Classic Rottweiler Ultramarine right here. Beautiful. Sergeant. I want to see this though. Squirrel boy. So there's just like a sergeant with a plasma pistol and power fist. Rottweiler. Man, I love a classic Space Marine with a power fist. Emergency Sergeant from Motor City. Love it. Yeah, this guy slaps. Beautiful work, Rottweiler. Let's see. So he went crazy on the ice cream. Was it just you by yourself, Rottweiler, or was it you and Bruno? Mint. Caramel. Did you eat this too? Or is this two separate instances of overindulgence? This kebab and this ice cream, were this two different moments? You fucked up, dude. There's too much ice cream. He's like, nah, I went nuts. What the fuck, man? You're gonna shit yourself tonight. You ever shit the bed? That's tonight. Did you just solo this, or were you with Emily? Like, what happened? It was just you? Damn, dude, you're a savage. You just wanted ice cream after moving? Planted your garden after moving. Did you move today? Oh, Snaz, are you still with us? I wanted Captain Banhammer to post his Mortarion for Snaz. I think it was Snaz. Is that who we were talking to? Or was it someone else? Oh, after mowing. I misread it. Sorry. Guess I didn't move fast enough. I just wanted them to see this because Ben Hammer was like talked about just learning the techniques. And he couldn't freehand or anything either. God, it's so good. Such a beautiful model. Or was it Straconis? Was it Straconis? Was it you the one who said you couldn't freehand? You couldn't draw a line, stick figure? Was that you? It's you. Yeah, so this was Banhammer said he was in the same boat. And it's just through application of technique. And this was his painting competition project. We consulted on it. And spent a couple of months on this, didn't you? Just technique. Bright stuff bright, dark stuff dark, airbrush technique, glaze technique, a lot of edge highlight technique. Well, you see how important the airbrush is, Straconis? Give yourself a few months, Captain Banhammer, before you try to outdo it. And this is 2 to 3 years ago. So yeah, he went from this. He went from this orc, which is pretty decent technique, to this. It's a big jump. Arepa Invisis working on Grimdark Judicar. Yep, I like the gray. I like the dark gray wash. It looks pretty good on the black. Nice bone work right there. Who is this in chat? I like this. Normally, I'm not a big fan of the Grimdark, but that's because most Grimdark people just slap Shrieking Graham on their models and think it looks good. Agrippa, there he is. But this is just like muted highlighting. That's really what Grimdark is. Grimdark is more mid-tone. if you want to cut it down. It's just more mid-tone, but still got to highlight shit, still got to shade stuff. If you just like slap a bunch of bullshit on, oh, it's realistic because I put Streak and Graham on. That usually is just trash. I like this. Straconis, you have an airbrush, that's good. I'm happy for you. That's so important. The robe was a crap ton of stippling for texture. Let me see. Oh yeah, look. Good stippling technique. And I can see it on the leather glove too. The leather glove is actually really good. Good job. Beautiful work. As Banhammer says, Draconis, it's easier to learn on a GW model if they're designed to be painted. Like, most of the stuff you 3D print is kind of hard to learn technique on. Yeah. Agrippa. Nice work, man. I don't plan to put an M on them. I just want to keep things muted and grim. Yeah, that's the grimdark vibe. Grimdark vibe is mostly mid-tone, therefore muted. A lot of people misconstrue that with like gimmick techniques and they end up looking like trash. It's really just using scale model technique on wargaming miniatures. That's really what we're talking about. Straconis, they're decent knockoffs. Yeah, the knockoffs though, what you don't understand, Straconis, is that GW's pressure injection molded system is the #1 shit in the world. Nobody's on that level. I paint a lot of 3D printed models here on this channel, no doubt. But GW knows and understands how to make a model so you can paint it. And therefore, we're talking like recess depth for wash catching, how angled a ledge is for dry brushing strategies, how sharp edges are for edge highlighting strategies. Like, every maker out there who makes a model mostly doesn't understand that. And you can't, the basics are hard to apply and make look good on those kits. And we've done hundreds of streams about that. So if you're breaking in, I strongly recommend just going to the fucking hobby shop and buying a box of fucking intercessors. Basic Space Marines. That is because you want to learn the technique before you have to learn how to apply the technique to a model that it's not optimized on. Not learn how to work with an unoptimized model, therefore the technique doesn't work. Yeah, that's right. Warpaper says Pop got moats. That's a big thing. That's a big deal. You'll know GW doesn't put a thing on a thing without a border. And a lot of makers don't understand that. And I've consulted with tons of makers on how to create stops and starts. Because the big problem is like, yo, you make these sick models that look so sick, but how come no one paints them? How come everyone posts them on Instagram? They bought them, they're primed, and you never see another post because they're super hard to paint. You can't go wrong with a one-time investment, at the very least, of a box of 5 intercessors. Like basic assault intercessors with swords and pistols, clean injection molded plastic, no fucking abalone patterns, no divots from fucking supports, just flawless. Beautiful way to start. Oh, Rottweiler posted with the wings. There we go, guys. Everyone wanted to see where the wings were. Now the wings slap, Rottweiler. Now we're talking. Now that you've whitened that armor up, That's what I'm fucking talking about. Straconis. I've got the introductory set and the starter set. What are those? What do you mean? What's the introduction set and the starter set? Break that down for me. Now I'm into it. Strong borders, good clean recess shading. You glazed up the white, you repaired it the way I wanted, and you created a strong border between the white armor and the gold trim, which is necessary. They come with some Space Marines and Tyranids. Oh, it's the current army box? Is that the Leviathan box? Is that what we're talking about? You got enough then. You're good. Yeah, you went very subtle on the verdigris. I saw it on Instagram. Rottweiler. It was good. I'm proud of you. Good technique. So the next big obstacle is we have to figure out what the flesh tone is going to be. So like you painted his little face in there, but there's not a lot to see. We don't know what that is. It's so whatever. The color of this architecture on the wing and the wingers, the wing figures. That whatever that's the skin. That's his skin, right? And then this is the folds. He's a moth. So this is going to be the most important decisions. What to do here on all the wingers in this architecture. That's a big decision. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, it's just the starter set. It's a small box. Just has the Terminators and the Intercessors. Straconis. That's all you need, bro. That's all you need to get to learn, for sure. Van Hammer says brown to ivory. No. We don't want to look at his armor. It has to be something else. Now we're talking. Rottweiler said grays. So we have to... So the wings are excessively bright. But they're fading from dark to bright. Very bright green. So we'd probably need a dark for the wingers. Okay? Oh, we only got 2 minutes left, by the way, guys. We're going to be giving away 2 class credits here in 2 minutes. Or 3. So, with green and white... So, white, you can't do anything close to that brown, white, ivory work. Or it just looks like his armor. It has to look like skin. But it has to be shown somewhere else in the model. So, you got to make his face look like that as well. So whatever you do as wingers, you need to do his face. It's his skin, right? That's actually his flesh. That blue, black, and the cloak. Nope, it can't look like something that's not. It can't look like something that's not skin or bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're like, why? Like it's fabric. It's his skin. So whatever you choose for his face has to be the winger. And so Francois is on the right wavelength. He says, festering pink infected flesh. There it is. Because right out the gate, green and red are complementary colors. You've gone to lime green, that means you can go to pink. It's still a complementary color. So working the pink realm works when you're working the lime green route. And it's a very, very believable skin tone. So I would work some type of pink into the wingers, and on his face, as Francois stated. That's why I invented that scheme all those years ago. Francois, A+. 18 seconds. 1 minute on the giveaway clock. And it can be any kind of pink you want. It doesn't need to be a saturated. I would actually make it desaturated.
In here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Pale pink, darken. Bro, yeah, I would. I would definitely live on the more desaturated side. So pale pink is a great highlight. I might even stock magenta with a wash as your base, and then kind of highlight that up. Would look kind of decent. And I would try to like create like pen washes with like a hype red, but desaturated or pale pink would look really good. Especially if your pin wash borders were kind of fucking saturated. Captain Banhammer, magenta, shadow flesh, pale pink. That's a great workup. Listen to fucking Banhammer, Rottweiler. That's a good workup. That's a good one. That's a good whip session, guys. I'm impressed. You guys held it down over the weekend. I was AFK all weekend hanging out with my mom and I did that raceway thing. You guys really fucking held down the hobby this weekend. You guys whipped hard. Shout out to the community. Much love to everyone in chat right now for that big whip session. I get super hyped seeing that shit. Fuck yeah. And we still have a busy back end of the year, guys. I'm gonna be a Cali Cup, Challenger Cup. Gonna be a Natty, LVO 2, the double year, the double turn year. So I hope to see you guys at any of these events for the rest of the year. Long War doubles, LVO tickets are on sale. Sign up for that. I'm gonna be supposed to be teaching a Challenger Cup, and I'm supposed to be shoutcasting at Cali Cup. So we're gonna be popping this year. Teaching a class in Natty as well. Much love to everyone in chat. Let's pull 3 names out the hat. There we go. War Pigment, you get another credit, brother. He just signed up for his first class. They get some love in chat from my man War Pigment. Copious, my guy. Make sure. Let me see if you have credit or rolls. I just gave you the role that gives you access to my next level supporters category, and you can go and access student docs, look at the course and the curriculum, and you can sign up on my spreadsheet. Bruno Gar in chat, what's up, brother? My man Bruno in here. Let's get some, I got his baseball card. His football card right here. Wow, he's famous, bro. I'm holding on to that so when he's famous. Chaotic painting, my guy. We're doing this thing. Chaotic, and I told you I'm gonna break up. I'm gonna give you better hours this summer. We're getting close. My lady's off of school the 30th. And then we got summer school, and then it's gonna break open. So I'll let you know when I can do the night classes for you. Copious, much love, brother. That was a good fucking session, man. I feel fucking amped up, man. I'm actually gonna paint after this. I normally just play video games. But now you guys got my fucking hobby juices flowing. Shout out to Rottweiler, Major Havoc, Easy Peasy, and my man Captain Bayhammer, of course. Shout out to Quill Daddy or Mod. Go Boy would also do like that. Yeah, I think I can modify the summer hours. I'll let you guys know as soon as it happens. So after summer school, my lady's a teacher, right? So after she does summer school and she's home all day, there's going to be a month for sure where, since she's with me all day, she's not going to mind if I'm teaching at night. Because I try to do like 9 to 5 essentially during the week. But I understand a lot of people work 9 to 5, and now I'm East Coast. That kind of fucks it up a little bit. So I'm going to try to modify for summer hours and winter hours. Because we have multiple times throughout the year I could do this. So I'll always keep you guys updated. Because it's relatively new in my career, right? That I teach 5 days a week. I only stream twice a week, and I don't do the weekends anymore. So I'm still learning how to actually make that work for everyone. Raid. Okay, I see. Recoil. I'm gonna check it out. So we're gonna do a raid. Recoil just called the shot. Let's queue it up. I don't think I follow this guy. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of internet creeping. I'm following him. I'm watching him in the background right now. Let's see if he notices. He's muted. Or maybe he's very quiet. I can hear his music. He said something. All right. Let's go to Stream Manager. Let's set up a raid. Bladder D. Hitting a rampage. Yeah, we did the giveaway, brother. We're about to raid somebody brand new. I just hit the follow button for the first time. Why am I not seeing him on my raid list? Huh. I just followed this guy. Huh. I just followed this guy. Baltered. Oh, that's because it's misspelled. Let's see. Baltered. Got it. Okay. Brand new raid. I just followed him. He's been in your stream. He's good. He looks good. He looks like his painting is great. So we're going to bring the absolute hype train to this brand new raid. Okay, guys? Since we've never raided this guy before, make sure to be professionals. I want you guys to bring the absolute hype, positivity, and class that we're known for here, okay? We're the classiest motherfuckers in the game. Raid is queuing up. Recoil, you copy pasted his spelling. It came out the wrong spelling. You know I can't type. All right, guys. Let's get this hype train rolling. Positivity, length, girth. As always, until we meet again, play on, players.
talk to me.
How about now? How about now? Am I back? Is my voice working now? Ah! Yeah, I was having tech issues before. Don't know what happened there. But thank you so much for the raid. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for the follow there, Chelip. I am an Australian miniature painter. Altered B here. And we are working on this glorious competition mini that is techless. Yeah, hype, bring it in. Glorious. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Everybody with the follows. Woo! Yeah. You remember my screen name? Yes, I have harassed you a number of times about things and stuff. Even thrown you a few subbies over the years. Thank you so much for your contribution to our glorious, illustrious community that is the global painting community. Helped many, many people, including myself. Super good. Super, super good. But yes, hype train incoming. Hooray! Oh, Captain Banhammer, thank you so much. What am I supposed to do? Do I wear a hat? I'll just slap my face like a Muppet. Thank you so much for the gift subs. I will show you what I've been working on a little bit closer here. So this is my lovely 1992 techless model. We're working on this one for the Olden Demon. Muppet humor slaps, exactly. I've got a long way to go, but I think we're heading in the right direction. The idea was to light the front half of the Mini with the